You have to let your old self go to become your new self, to become the version of yourself that you want to be, that you're trying to be, your highest version of yourself. You have to let your old self go. You cannot keep doing those things that are holding you back. And the first step is to recognize what is holding you back. What is holding you back from achieving the things that are going to throw you towards the version of yourself that you want to be? Get out a notebook, write it down. Write down your bad habits. Write down parts of your schedule that you want to change that just aren't aligning, that just don't feel good. Write down things that don't feel good. Just get a piece of paper and write it down. You can do it in your notes app, I guess, but it just feels better to do it on paper, to like physically write it, I think. I feel like more flows out too when you just like, I don't know. If you're like a person who likes writing, I guess. I like writing, but you have to recognize these things, and you have to let them go if you want to accelerate towards the version of yourself that you are trying to become, that you have been trying to become. And then, but with that, do you even know who you're trying to become? Because another good thing you could do is get a piece of paper and write down the qualities of the version of yourself that you would like to become. And then write down the things that currently don't align with that version. Ooh, I need to do that. I was gonna do that the other day, and then I stopped. This is good for me too. I need to do that. I'm gonna do that after this. But writing down your goals and the version of yourself that you're trying to become. And then the things that maybe are in alignment and the things that aren't. Paying attention to the things that aren't. Get them out of there. Get them out of there. And this can be habits. This can be parts of your schedule, like things in your day that just aren't it. You're just not feeling it. It can be clothing, purging. This is what I'm doing. I'm purging. I've been doing that a lot lately, is purging, especially my environment. Yesterday, I deep cleaned my apartment, and I got rid of a bunch of things that just, I don't want anymore. A lot of them, like, just remind me of the past and bring me back to that version of myself that I don't want to be anymore. And bring me back to, they kind of bring my emotions back to that version of myself, and I don't want that. I don't want to align with her because I'm not her anymore. I am that bitch. I am not her anymore. Okay, I'm moving forward. And so I redid my chalkboard because it was plain and I hadn't updated it since I moved in. I printed out more pictures for my corkboard, my picture board, because there was like empty spaces from old pictures. And those empty spaces were reminding me of that time. And I don't want that. I want to move on with my life. I want to become this new version of myself without having to remember the old version of myself. And that's throwing away anything. Throw it away. Throw it away. You know what I did today? I threw away 2 Lego flowers. The big flowers that I had built with someone that is not in my life anymore. And I realized, just looking at it, just like, there was just that little, like, it wasn't like, oh my god, it brings me back and I'm crying and I'm so sad over it. It's like, it just activates a little part in my brain that's like, oh yeah, I did that with that person. And I was feeling this when we did it. And my life was like this when we were making it, and when we were building that, or when we were creating that, or when we were whatever it is. And you might be keeping some things because they're sentimental. But are they like, is it good sentimental or is it bad sentimental? Do you get good feelings when you look at it, or do you just get sad and get taken back and just get sad and miss it? Do you look at it and go, oh, those are happy memories, I'm glad I still have those to remind me? Or is it like, I have that to remind me and it's just fucking me up? It's just making me sad every time I look at it. Get rid of it then, even if it's sentimental. Even if it's, and this might be sensitive, but if it's like a deceased pet, a pet that passed away, and you have like a picture of them framed, and if you're looking at it and it doesn't make you happy, it doesn't make you go, "Aw, she was such a sweet thing," and it's just like, oh my gosh, this is making me like, every time I look at it, I just get, my heart breaks over again, and I just feel the heartbreak again of losing that. Then you gotta get that out of there. You shouldn't be looking at that every day if it's gonna bring you down. Any and every little thing that connects you to your old self, to the version of yourself and the version of your life that you don't want to be connected to anymore, that doesn't align, that does not align with this new version of yourself that you are trying to become, get rid of it. Get it out of sight. You can just hide it, but it would be better just throw it away. Just throw it away. And with like habits, a lot of us like to bed rot and doom scroll. I was just doom scrolling on Instagram Reels for an hour, literally half an hour ago. But I stopped. I got myself to stop and make this video. I did. Am I gonna go back to doom scrolling? Hopefully not. Hopefully I get myself to do something better and more productive and something that aligns more with my future self. Like I said, I'm making that list of what I want my life to look like, what aligns with that life, and what doesn't align. And I'm gonna assess that, because that is going to bring me forward. That's going to quantum jump, I don't know the terminology, but bring me closer to that version of myself. Every little thing you do that aligns you further is so important, no matter how little it is. Knowing what you're trying to become, who you're trying to become, what you want your life to look like, and understanding what is holding you back from your life looking like that is going to change everything. But you have to be dedicated. You can't just, if you're not committed to it, and you're like, I don't want to do all that, and I hate my life, but I'm just gonna stay in this how it is. Dude, that sucks. Why are you doing that to yourself? I can't change your mind, but like, why would you want to do that? Sure, doom scrolling and bed rotting is like, it'll make you feel good for a little bit, but ultimately, is it doing anything for your well-being and your quality of life? Are you living the life that you want to live? Are you doing anything to get towards the life you want to live? And you can say, oh, I'm lazy, I'm too lazy to do that. Girl, me too. But I want my life to be better. I want my life to align with my soul. I want my external life to align with what I want in my soul, because I want to be happy. I want to feel fulfilled. And I'm not going to let anything that doesn't align with that stay in my life. So, journal, reflect, understand what you want out of life and what you want your future self to be, who you want to be. Understand what isn't aligning with that right now. Figure out what you can do to align with that. Your life will change.